Oh, what's up, man? That's what's up.
Back and forth.
Sorry.
Well, I turned it on because I thought we were stepping off, but it looks like we're just kind of sitting here still.
Did Jelly send you a message, Stuart? Let you know he was gonna be here.
I just got in, so I
I haven't
checked
got
the
any
forums.
message. Yeah, I haven't got any messages on the forums.
Let me check real quick.
I'm ready to check 132.2.
Whenever you're ready, Sergeant Smith, that flagpole behind you to the right.
Han, I have
I'll
you,
take you in.
let me Charlie
Roger.
132.2, over.
Sounds good.
Alright, long's good?
Come on, do it properly. There's people watching, that's really good.
Yeah, there are. Let's fix that reader check.
This is, Wang. Copy. Out.
I'll check shortly, Sergeant. It's very push out and get it going.
Yeah, no. Later after this training. Just want to know.
How's everybody's Friday so far?
Problem?
Yeah,
Thank God it's Friday. This has been the week from hell for me.
Might have a push blue, push red, and do your radio checks again.
PK, I got trapped in fucking Woodhaven, Michigan trying to come home from Detroit.
This is Special Smith. I ready to check on frequency 132.10.
Leave Charlie put one over.
Now we're
Copy out.
Oh my God, we're having so much issues.
Yeah, let's just get this going.
Yeah, let's go. Alright. So I don't know if you guys didn't hear Sunbird, but the flag behind you takes you straight to the LZ. So let's go ahead and lock it.
Flag, lock and load, take a
It's
flag.
marked for 3-2 because there's several
Yeah,
LZs
that's
for 3-3. So you're
Take
gonna
level-
do 3-2.
Take the LZ label 32.
Go.
Copy that.
Take this town for me. We'll start McCoy actually, since he's here. He's the highest one now.
No.
Spears is on deck.
Check in.
Spears is on deck.
Bear-wise, I got enemy movement bearing 143.
Distance composition.
Rip us at the LZ.
Like this.
I got somebody calling movement
Bravo Bear-wise, Alpha Bear-wise, we are taking fire from bearing 143.
No, we're not.
Distance and composition.
600 meters out.
600 meters. Oh no, composition.
I'm not seeing anything, Sergeant.
Bravo, you want to start pushing out to the south?
Yes, pick it up. Bird's gone. Make your way towards the east, towards this break. Tree line.
Alright, we need to be heading south-southeast. Follow up on me, wedge, strong right.
Corner trail Bravo out.
Copy, trailing Bravo. Copy, trailing Bravo.
Let's get that and give him a little while to
Travel
push out.
to the edge of this,
Copy that.
cross over to the south.
I don't have you on check there.
Alpha copies.
Hey, that Bravo just walked into the single fireman.
Jeez.
Bravo, you're possibly walking to a single contact over there. Let's go. You need to tell me what's over there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Over there. The tree line.
You said it was 600 meters.
Alpha,
That's
We moving?
meters.
Jesus. Christ. Hey, Alpha, leave me some space real quick.
Oh, it is 600 meters.
Apparently we're stepping off.
Establish danger crossing here real quick. Make sure there's no contacts engaging Bravo as they cross this opening.
Bravo's gonna establish the data crossing. Just get security out to
Check
the
your net.
northwest. Fuck.
Still talking.
Am I on the right fucking channel? What's happening here?
Bravo's gonna establish a data crossing. Just wait till he sets up. Just get security out to the north and west. And
Remember,
all.
if you see contacts,
Copy.
southeast, for sure they heard the bird leaving away, so keep your eyes peeled.
Those contacts that what do we call out? Probably heard the bird. Might push it.
Negative.
Alpha John
We've
is
seen
pushing.
movement, but we're adapting to crossing across this opening field so you guys won't get engaged.
Probably set.
Right.
Start pushing across. Time now. Go, go, go.
Copy.
Moving.
Copy, moving.
Copy, pushing.
Try and push red.
Crossing.
Roger.
Done.
Gonna find a fire to the southeast. Bravo's crossing.
Yeah, have fun down there. Trip.
Yeah, I got tripped on my shoelace.
Just set up security for Bravo. Team 2 push out south, get eyes in the woods south. Southeast. Team 1 set up for security for Bravo.
Copy that. Copy that.
Spears is looking south.
Bravo.
Brown looking southeast.
Copy.
That was that move.
Sounds like fire to the south. Southeast, yeah.
Contact report.
Bearing 184.
Yeah, let's do that.
Contact. Direct south. Who has eye on that? What is it?
No eyes.
Nice.
South.
Bravo's pushing
Eyes
off to the
on
west.
one times. Contact down.
Crossing.
Establish a base of fire. Start to engage those contacts southwest.
Anybody see him?
Approximate
Negative.
bearing 190.
Copy, 190.
180, 190, 200
Alright,
meters.
squad, bound towards contact,
Eyes on 195.
Someone set cover, or someone set and cover someone.
Down.
Push off to the west. We're gonna be moving on those contacts. Push now. Bravo
Peeling.
cover.
Guys, Alpha's moving around your western side, Bravo, if you didn't hear him.
One times contact down.
Pick up your skirts.
Spears is set.
Hold here as well.
Alpha said that one time.
Let's go, guys. Push. Might as well, let's go. Push out further west.
Mike,
One
do you
down.
know how to
Copy
use
that, pushing. It's a road here.
Let's push across. We're running. Don't run in front of Bravo. Keep an eye on where you're running to. Try and get online.
Sorry, guys. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold.
Keep pushing west.
Well, that's south.
Start test beginning. Bravo, shift fire on
Copy.
the sense point.
Alpha, west or south?
Push southeast.
Copy.
We're gonna walk in here, see, clear out any contacts.
Copies.
Get online, push it, watch the, someone watch the west.
John watching west.
I'm gonna need to restart my radios, shortly.
Copy. Let me know.
Anybody see this, where the contacts are? We're up on top of this hill, I think.
Negative.
Bravo Alpha's pushing into where his contacts were. Slow 3-2. Slow down 3-2.
Posix. We're on your starting Smith's position. He's right on top of us here, I think.
Copy.
Weapon on safety.
I gotta restart my radios real quick, Sergeant.
You said what?
I gotta restart my radios real quick, Sergeant.
Roger. Yes, I got a TV Bravo myself. Where is Bravo? That's 3-3. Oop. Okay, what happened to Holden and well, I already know how to long. What happened to Holden? Such Holden.
Said he was going off comms for a minute, Sergeant.
Oh, there he is. Okay, all right. Okay, so let me go over the rundown. From
Oh, speak up.
Back on comms.
All right, hello.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let me go over and give you guys a rundown from what I've seen from my perspective and what I've basically analyzed it as. So, first contact happened. Alpha established a base of fire automatically, but make sure we call it up like immediately, same base of fire. To you guys time to get the contact report, which is always going to take time when you get the contact report. You got to figure out where you're getting shot from, and then find yourself in a good spot to get the cover. So I understand that. Contact report came up saying south immediately, and you took your time to get the bearing, which of course, like I said, I understand about that. You're getting shot at. So Bravo immediately maneuvered. So now I'm trying to figure out here. As Bravo maneuvered, you started getting engaged by contact, like they saw you. You started getting shots right on your body. So what happened there? Proper quick review. You could tell me what happened.
I wasn't actually up at that position at that time, so I couldn't really tell you exactly.
Just Ferguson.
Sorry. So, well, when we took contact, we were pushing on the right flank of Alpha, and I believe we shifted over because we were going to take their position while they maneuvered.
Okay, so you guys just automatically bounded. I don't know if Special Holden can hear me still. Can you hear me, Special Holden? You cannot. Okay. But I'm trying to figure out here. I'm trying to figure out why we started bounding. So I was told that Bravo was getting engaged. That's why I said, okay, then both fire teams bound towards the enemy. So I guess I'll figure that out later on during the whole full general debrief when we're done here. So, all right. So if that did go perfectly, if you guys did actually get engaged, all right. So now I understand. Then Bravo staff takes a fire. Alpha maneuvered around on the western side from Bravo. Yeah, that's fine, but it took a little longer to maneuver on the enemy. I think Alpha should just moved forward and just went from cover to cover, just bound individually or by buddy teams from tree to tree, just to keep up the pace and keep up the momentum. However, the enemy is to our northeast. Am I correct? Make sure I'm not the only one that believed that.
Hey, from Sergeant.
All right, so basically maneuvering up here was, I don't see it in Zeus anymore because I think it was deleted. But the enemy was down here, based on my knowledge. They were down there, somewhere around here. So,
they were right. Sorry, to your northeast. Yep, right over there.
Okay. So, I believe Alpha was probably still maneuvering. I don't think they were actually clearing out. I really don't know for sure because I called pause 6 after I knew everybody was down. But from my assumption, I believe Alpha thought they already cleared out the position. Because what I thought, I assumed, was that as Alpha was flanking around, that you guys were going to go from up here. Everyone follow me. That's why I thought it was really good. I don't really know if it happened actually. And actually stick up an enemy from right here. You're in an elevated position. You would engage the enemy from the high ground and shoot him down from here. All right. So the reason I'm going over this is because it's very crucial to keep yourself aware of where the enemy is at when you're maneuvering and communicating with each other on where the contact is at. All right. And it's not always team leader's job. Like I always keep saying that team members, you have to take responsibility as well, right? Hey, I think Bravo's going the wrong way. Hey, I think Alpha's going the wrong way for maneuvering because the contact's in front of us, not in front of them. This is what happens. If you say that, and the team leader calls up and tells the other team leader, hey, you're going the wrong way, and that team leader says,
no.
Contact's up here as well.
Today from Sergeant.
Well, we just figured out now that there's two enemy forces we're engaging. Now we got to figure out what else we got to do here. We got to have one element bunker down, engage two elements of the element maneuvers. Guys, see what I'm saying there?
Hey, from Sergeant.
Hey, from Sergeant.
So
Affirm, Sergeant.
communication. Any questions on that?
Negative, Sergeant.
All right, Sergeant, McCoy, you have anything?
Affirm, Sergeant. So just, I'm going to throw out another possible scenario, the way you guys can play that out. Now, I'm not saying the way that it was done was incorrect, but, being that I had the bird's eye view of things, I was able to see a lot more easily some other paths to tackle this contact here. So just real quick, when you guys pushed up, Alpha had that base fire already established. And just based on the proximity of that contact, right, Bravo initiated the maneuver onto the west side, but instead of continuing that maneuver, they stopped and established a base of fire. And then Alpha took the long way and peeled right behind Bravo and then flanked up that way. Now, what I would have done in this scenario, is as Bravo, I would have continued that maneuver just based on how close that contact was. Alpha already had a good base of fire in a close proximity. Bravo wasn't engaged really at all yet, so they could have pushed a little bit further west and north, and the L shape would have been already done. Just shift left and close the gap. They could have then call Alpha to shift fire left, and that's it. Done. Boom. Maneuver enemy eliminated. The only thing I'll say about the end is that Alpha, the squad kept moving, kind of left Bravo back there at their old position. Like no one told Bravo that, like, hey, we're moving. So they ended up being like a couple 100 meters away before the exercise was paused. So again, this is going to fall back on communication, but just make sure you're checking that situational awareness. Team leads, use that micro dagger to see, where the other team is and kind of plan your, make your decision based on, the tactical situation. Try and execute, what you need to do as fast as possible. So in this case, you didn't necessarily have to do that peel to the right. You could have also gone left, and you could have completed that flank as well. But when contact is that close, I think it's probably best, for the maneuver element, if they're already maneuvering, to just continue that maneuver and keep that violence of action going. That's all I got. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Sergeant McCoy. All right, so now you guys see that I'm not a crazy old man trying to push things down your throat. Can I show you had something?
Yes, thank you, Sergeant. One thing that was problematic, I thought since we were base of fire, I thought I called it up, but I was having radio issues, so I think my radio is responsible for the communication problems.
Right.
I thought we were base of fire and Bravo was going to maneuver on it, but Bravo stopped, and then said Alpha should maneuver on it, but as Sergeant McCoy pointed out, I think they were in a better position to maneuver already, since we were already engaging the targets directly in front of us. Thank you, Sergeant.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna add, it's fine that they did that, right? So instead of doing the alternating bound, they just did it successive. They got online with you, and then set up their base of fire, and then said, hey, we're set, you guys can maneuver. And that, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually, in theory, the safer way we do things, right? Because that way we have more rifles pointed down range consistently, and we're just covering less ground at a time, right? So again, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that there's, more ways to fucking fuck the cat, if you know what I'm saying.
That's a new one.
Hey, firm that.
I was just holding, correct me if I'm wrong, if I heard this on the radio. You said that you were getting engaged, correct? Was why you stopped?
I had no idea where the contact was. I thought it was off to my left when I was coming across that field. So
it was to your left. But you said you stopped. You said you're getting engaged, so that's why I called up. We're bounding as a fire or squad. I'm trying to make sure if I heard it correctly or not.
Well, I only gave you a contact report because I didn't hear one.
Okay. That's just my assumption there is why I had Alpha maneuver around. Okay. So yeah, for things you missed here, Special Sergeant Huang here as well. Just keep on maneuvering and continue on moving as well. If you figure out that you don't know where the contact's at or lost the bearing, just ask your fire team, or not fire team, your sister fire team leader where it's at, and talk on the radio. So that way, myself or Sergeant would tell you, yeah, keep going straight and take a left. And I would have told you to take a left at a certain time or point within that point there. Because that's all about communication, like I said. All right, I'm rambling here, but just want to stress here, you guys just communicate and ask where the contacts you're at, ask each other where you're going, what are you doing right now, This way we can figure out what's actually happening in the whole scenario. Because I can't be in multiple places at once. Kroger can't be in multiple places at once. Nor can not Hawan, but Shahan can be. So let's make sure we keep up this communication, guys. We don't have any questions what we said.
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
Who wants to annihilate the next group of enemy contacts?
I do, Sergeant Smith.
Kadoki, whose weapon was actually on safety during this debrief? I mean,
Mine.
not this debrief, but this Posix. Okay, one person.
was
All right, make sure you guys put your weapon on safety.
Ready,
All right,
check.
thank
Mine
you
was
for being
Sergeant.
honest.
0.2.
Okay, and then you weren't honest. You were lying. All right, whatever. All right, go ahead and take weapon off safety. Sergeant Brave, you can resume it for me as well, and Sergeant McCoy.
Copy.
All right, split yourselves up. We're gonna go ahead and move in a very well fashion.
And please fix your team colors again.
Yeah, about to say that. Point element and rear element, please.
Again?
Yep,
Yeah.
again.
It's not your fault.
Krugers were
Again?
white and everyone else is red.
Must be getting scratched on the ground or some shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Driving me freaking crazy.
All right, start moving at a bearing of break 132. Someone take me out.
Push out 132. Bravo, Alpha's pushing out.
Copy 132.
132, copy that.
Oh shit.
Alpha take me.
Push out 132.
He'll catch up.
Copy 132.
Moving.
Probably do PT.
Diamond.
Bravo,
front
ask
left.
ask
Get in front of Bravo.
I'll take
Hold up
the
a
rear
second,
of the
Bravo.
diamond.
Spread out a bit.
Push
I'm
blue,
waiting here.
whenever you get the
I'm
chance,
waiting.
fine.
I'm waiting for 50-meter distance from them. Oh, I forgot to change my.
We got a clearing in front.
Just follow the trees around to the south.
Copy.
Bravo. Alpha is pushing off the west a bit to stay out of this clearing. Another tree line around over. Turn back southeast when you get a chance.
Copy that.
Or actually is it opening when you open your microdagger? Then you have your
Enemy on the road.
Moving on the road.
Bearing, dude. Hold here.
145.
Copy, holding.
More movement.
I have eyes on. It's a squad-sized element
100
southeast on
meters.
the road.
Squad size element.
Range.
100 meters.
Probably around 100 meters.
Get eyes on those guys, but engage. Push up with that fucking heavy gun.
Got it, moving.
Hold here, hold here.
Copy.
Bravo is pushing around us to the southeast.
on you.
Reloading.
There is one moving to the woods. From
Bearing.
left to right, about bearing 161.
1135 enemy squad. Nice job, Alfie. Killed them all. Stay vigilant, Alpha.
Somebody keep eyes out east.
I'm watching east.
Spears watching south.
Up on our west.
Alpha copies.
One contact bearing 157.
One contact
Behind
bearing
the tree.
157 from Alpha.
He's down.
She fire.
Copy.
South. We're off, far off to the east. Southeast.
Confirm it on radio.
You not hear me on the radio?
You did not send it on the radio. You have to confirm it to Alpha. To Bravo, sorry.
Shifting fire.
Yeah, now it goes.
What did you run, PK?
Bravo's pushing through those contacts.
Copy.
Copy that.
Bravo's pretty far from us.
Should we move Alpha?
Yeah, push up.
Moving.
Copy, pushing up, southeast, south.
Up.
The Bravo now.
Contact 110.
East.
110.
No visual.
No visual on those contacts. Get on line east.
Moving.
This is not good cover.
No visual unknown. Bravo, possible bearing 08.
Crossing.
Bearing 065. One contact moving.
Eyes on.
Engage. Bravo's maneuvering on that shit. They're pushing from the, watch the southwest.
Is he
I
down?
don't see shit.
Took 2 guys down, not sure if there's any more.
Team 2, push up about another 20 meters.
Copy. On me.
Are we team 2, specialist?
Yes.
Copy. I didn't know there was teams.
090.
Already moving.
Is the machine gunner
Yes,
down?
sir.
Let's go.
Copy, pushing.
Let's
Copy.
push up on Bravo's base far. Let's push up the east. Yeah, push up actually more
More
northeast.
southeast.
Not southeast. Northeast.
Copy.
You're
north.
walking in front of Bravo's guns. Push through this depression in the ground. Let's keep fucking going.
Moving.
Bravo, Alpha pushing.
Reference your marker there. There's a rifle marker approximately 30 meters east. Push into there, 50 meters east.
Copy.
Line.
Copy, pushing it.
Pushing
Bravo,
east.
Alpha is pushing into that rifle marker.
Direct front.
Fucking fire out.
He's down.
Get fucking 40 mics on that shit.
He's down. He's
Grenade out.
bearing 129.
I'm in a
Do you wanna keep
depression right
moving?
now. I need to keep pushing.
No, just hold here. Get eyes. Bravo's gonna push
I
up.
see additional
Get good eyes.
contacts.
Bearing.
East, southeast.
Addressing your contact.
In the field.
Copy.
Push up a bit east.
Cover that, moving.
Moving.
Copy, pushing up,
Moving.
east.
Bravo Alpha's getting pushing a bit more east to get those contacts out in the open.
Eyes on contact 15.
He's down.
Oh dear. Stay in the tree line.
Holding.
Negative, we're holding at the tree line, over.
PK, what were you running?
Copy.
Bravo's off to where
Oh,
south,
fun, man.
and they're pushing and they're doing it across the road east.
Copy.
Copy.
Copy that.
New retro marker on Blue Force Striker. Bravo's gonna start maneuvering on marker 1141.
Roger.
Copy all.
Copy.
Anybody have any decent eyes over there?
Negative.
Oh, that means southeast.
That's right where we're trying to move to, right?
Where's over there?
Team 2 bound a bit south, so you can get eyes on Bravo.
Copy, moving.
Copy. Moving.
Bravo, one of my buddy teams is
Crossing behind you.
south of my current position.
Crossing behind you.
Got eyes on you, Bravo.
Spears is set.
John said.
Let's go right back.
Eyes on Bravo.
Copy, just cover them while they push up on that reference marker.
Copy that.
Copy.
Bravo's pushing on that marker. Shift far if they open up again, it's the shift far northeast.
Copy.
Copy.
Bravo copy. Alpha copies.
Copy that. Shift to 5 northeast.
Dedicate me to look at behind.
Follow the tank.
Keep shifting far to the left, Bravo pushes through that shit.
Alpha copies.
Team 2 push towards Bravo's position.
Moving.
Copy. Moving.
Zero 1118, close.
Fuck me.
100 meters.
I thought you
Eyes
guys would
on.
be covering us.
He's down.
Somebody's down.
One more.
I'd have made it if I hadn't been crouched.
4-9 down.
Keep crawling. I got you.
You want his position?
I don't have great eyes on here.
202.
Or movement 215.
There you go.
Do you need medical attention?
Spears does.
They're down.
Say again.
To your position.
Spears is with Mike.
Copy.
Bandaging leg.
Refer marker 1146.
Bravo,
Just keep suppressing their shit, Bravos.
What are you shooting at?
Yeah, green. Roger, I'm paying.
Contact
Okay.
18192.
I'm all good, Mike.
I should be in 10 seconds.
This is Bravo, Roger.
Take some time now.
Thank you, Mike.
Go ahead.
What a crew.
How we doing? Everybody
Right here.
go to medically?
Thought I'd lost you.
Spears is green.
Spread across.
Copy.
Okay.
A lot of HE.
Is that you? Pretty much. Oh no, it's fair.
Negative.
This will be the Bravo.
Team 2 bound up the next set of trees.
I think you mean Team 1.
Reconsolidate on my pause first.
That water sounds good. Oh, that water looks disgusting, actually.
Do you want Team 2 to come back?
A farm, you're not gonna do any good over there, or Bravo with Spitfire team, so that's reconsolidate.
Moving.
Shoot far. Shoot fire north. Northwest, I should say. Start pushing up on the brow. Team 2 push up another 20 meters.
Copy.
Hold there.
Holding.
Bravo sleeping through that last call.
Team 2 side.
I'm gonna move up so we're not clumped up.
Yeah. If we move, we don't have eyes on Bravo.
Hold where you are. Bravo is not pushing back the ravine.
Holding.
Gully, I should say.
Advise on Bravo.
Okay, start, let's, reconsolidate with Team 2 and then we'll start trying on Bravo.
Copy that, moving.
Copy that, moving.
Let Bravo push out, and, 3-2 push out. Bravo was going the wrong way. They're swinging around.
Did you just lose the dogs loose? You?
Let's pick it up, go south first, and then hold 3-2 into the gully.
Copy that. South and 132.
Roger.
On move.
Pushing out. More than usual. I didn't bring a spirit.
Laser doesn't work.
Let's try to stay
Oh,
in
that's probably IR.
Gully channel, not the skyline on the farm.
Copy.
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 Let 3-2 push out a little bit too. We don't be we'll get chrome up his ass.
This wouldn't be a bad place to throw a line in. Might be some crayfish in here.
What?
We ought to do some fishing.
Oh, yeah. Lee. Very firm.
Bravo's hauled it up ahead. Just trail up there and get security out while they pick it up again.
Copy.
Copy that.
Anybody have extra socks?
No, I just saying I only have the one pair. I'll probably take those off.
All I brought with me are condoms, so I guess I can wear those.
Copy. Duck down when you go around this corner.
Copy.
Copy that.
It's a bit more exposed. Come up behind you, Bravo.
You know what they say about guys with wet feet, right?
To town. So keep your heads down. Keep an eye out. Oh, guns up.
Fire's coming from the town. Northeast, about 050.
Keep pushing, keep pushing. Just don't run up on Bravo. Oh, it's me throwing up there. Fuck.
Copy that.
Bravo is gonna come up here, and we're gonna push past him. We're gonna clear out this entire east side of town. Copy.
Copy.
Get up on this lip of this fucking ditch and get fired out.
Crossing.
No idea.
Yeah, keep pushing.
Crossing.
Bravo's getting fucked up here. Gets 40 miles out of that over that.
Son of a.
Landing on right now.
Specialist on your left.
Roger.
Moving up.
Guns up. Push on that fucking house.
Roger.
Bravo
I'm
Alpha
pushing
pushing
up
on
by
this fucking
up
house.
here.
Copy.
Keep push east. Don't expose yourself north.
Copy.
See if we can consolidate before we push in here.
So that clear this fucking house out.
Set.
Gonna clear the house out right now. Go, go, go.
Go, go. Hi, opening. Highing. Head stairwell to hallway.
I'm gonna wait out.
Going right.
Building and approaching building.
Holding.
Again.
On the stairs.
Fine. Yeah.
How did no one fucking...
We're clearing this building out. We have contacts in this building.
Jesus Christ.
We're taking fire from the other building. That's how Spears got hit.
Up. I'm on you, Ripper.
Alright, I'm hit by the way.
I'm up.
Multiple rooms up here.
Watch right.
Spears is up.
Go. Looks clear right.
Alright, I'm going in this room.
Okay, moving.
These 2 rooms are clear.
Room clear.
I'll clear right in past.
Okay, once we push out this building, once we clear this building, push direct east.
Spears is good, just needs Mike.
I need Mike. I need you on my pause. Spears need you.
Just hold here till Mike comes up us.
Copy, holding.
Pushing east.
Get on this corner, dude.
Stay with
Come on. Get on this corner.
Getting eyes out.
On it. Mike, you copy the last? Oh, you're
You got anything down the road?
You need Mike.
Good.
Alpha, I'm good for the time being.
Okay,
What the hell are these
Disregard.
guys?
push, east.
Copy, moving east. Alright, hey, I'm moving. Specialist.
Cross, dude.
I'm sure that I saw some more teammates.
Hold here for a moment to get noticed.
Last man.
Permission to push this bus stop across the road.
Hey,
please.
Space, I'm
Let's get set in there.
speaking.
Roger.
Take it in.
Where?
Looks. Fuck, it looks quiet.
We need to push 050 from here. I think Bravo's supposed to be pushing behind us. Wait one.
I didn't even notice that.
Bravo, you pushing towards that marker or?
Alright, stand by to move across
This is the western side of town. You want to secure the west or the east?
Roger.
Yeah.
Alpha, if you can hold your base of fire there looking north.
Hey, I'll set up. Oh, hang on. Alpha's.
We got security out.
Alright, let's go.
Bravo's moving.
Moving.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I'm holding the left corner. Is it?
Sounds like east, northeast.
Hang on. First room looks clear from the window.
Copy.
Yeah, Bravo's aware.
Alpha, this is Spears. They are blasting the tree I'm behind, but I do not have eyes.
Pull up here, Spears. Got Bravo's pushing in front of us.
Hey, who's coughing?
I'm just in pain. I'm good.
I'm crossing in front of you, dude.
Fixing that right now.
Crossing.
Holding it. Keep holding it. Eyes on. Right, I'll hold it.
I have eyes on infantry direct north.
Composition. Push behind Bravo. Push
Between a fire receiving squad sized element. Squad sized element.
Squad size
Direct
element,
north. Probably 200 meters, maybe less.
Roger, that's yours.
I'm copying. He's pushing east at this time, and Bravo's covering it.
Eyes on.
Bravo's engaging those contacts.
Lost eyes.
Keep crossing. Keep pushing
Moving.
east.
Gotta be moving.
Yeah, lost eyes. They must have gone under the death raid or something. Is there really a squad?
Yeah, there was. Definitely.
On set.
Behind us.
Behind us, southeast, pushing green.
Reloading.
I'm up.
Alpha all engaging contacts southeast.
Okay, Alpha, we found to your north. We get foothold in this building to your north.
Copy. Looks like those contacts southeast are dropped.
Crossing, crossing, crossing.
On you.
Comment.
Watching right, I'm watching right.
Copy.
You got that? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, just... Alright, it's good. I'm gonna move. Is there a door on the far side?
We're not clearing this building. We're not clearing buildings. Yep, completely. Look at your map. Oh, with a red line on the map.
Hey, we're just taking a RPG.
Copy, moving.
More shots for the east.
Moving.
Heavy gun. Keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
Contact down and southeast is down. Bravo, Alpha is going to push along the dead pathway east.
Team 2, push across this open area.
Crossing.
Cross.
Left, 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 left. I'm gonna hold where I currently am. Northwest, I'm gonna expose us to the
Red brick building in front of you. Second floor.
Gas scanning.
Copy.
I don't think they noticed I've got shot.
Push on that shit.
Right. Move it.
I've been hurt this whole damn time, so.
Patching myself right now.
Copy, where are you?
Alpha, do you want team to do push on the building?
Yeah, there's two of you. Go fucking push in there.
Moving.
Somebody on the side. Don't watch yourself on that fucking north side.
I'm good. Alpha, push it too.
Copy that, Sergeant Gray.
You good? Cross, 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 cross.
Yeah, they've completely left me. They don't know that I'm down.
Building clear. First floor.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's why I do these fill-ins, so when we actually come to ours, I'm a little more prepared.
Don't exploit yourself again, dude.
Alpha, be advised, there's a guy between
Don't
those,
expose yourself.
Yeah, what do you call that?
He's on top of the white silo.
He's down, he's down.
Yeah, this con is hot. This con is hot.
Just hold here, check in.
Copy. I need
Bravo's
to patch
pulling behind us.
myself.
Check in, Team 2.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to wear the 3-4 badge of pride. No, I know. They've completely left me. They don't know I'm down here.
Yeah, you covered. Oh, you got a Kruger? I'll move past Kruger. Moving, moving. Team needs to...
John's down. I'm inside the building. We're getting shot.
I'm on you. On this red brick building.
I think Mike's near me.
Watch out, watch out. Northeast. Other side of building.
Roger. Got a right wing close, 020, about 15 meters. He's behind
John is down inside this building.
Nice, somebody got me.
Two guys down this building.
Jesus Christ, give Alpha some space over there, fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back. I can't really do much here.
Mike, are you in the building?
Mike.
Disregard.
I'm bandaging Shaolin east side of the building.
Copy, just do what you can. I'm trying to get Mike in there.
Yeah, PS is down.
Okay, disregard.
You guys are taking heavy fire from the northeast.
Bravo.
Bravo, fucking hammered here.
Alpha, be advised. Sergeant Smith is down. Second 3-2 is down.
Hold on,
Northeast.
suggestion if I may.
On my post.
3-2 is down.
If Alpha's not able to get that guy, we can flank around the right. That big red building will cover us. We can get around behind him.
Back up.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, there's just one guy behind the barricade there.
Yeah, PK, I think this would qualify as a mass cache.
Red Bass Green. Still bandaging Chowan up here.
Yeah, Mike is.
I died.
In this building, I got a guy down in this building.
No, I died. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I try to pass anything up. Oh, let's get an android. Is that even under? Yeah, it happens. I think I messaged Smith. Bird?
I've got a big gun. Where do you want me?
Alpha Bear Wise, we got contact from
come over here.
It's
Come
014.
on this side.
Copy that.
I already come.
Team size element.
Spears is back. I'm up. That's inconvenient. My shack tack is gone.
Jump this fucking wall.
Sergeant Smith.
I just took contact from west.
Once we're in a safe position, I'll fill you in.
You said what?
I got a KIA reinsert, and I don't think I'm a part of any team anymore.
Spears, are you on our position?
I can peek around.
No, I can't see anybody at the moment. Hang tight.
Join me.
You're not on.
Join my group, yeah.
You're on the group.
Type my Android.
We're back in those red buildings.
Got it. Alright, I'm good. Can I put the android in your pack?
Yep, there you go. No, don't worry about
Spears, are you close to those red buildings? You
There you
were
go,
on
that's
before.
clear.
Alright, I'm coming on you.
Perfect.
Yeah, the cardiac arrest.
I'd rather you not come on me.
I'm trying to patch myself.
I didn't realize I had to rejoin.
They're pushing up that corridor, guys.
Touch my butt.
I'm good, I'm back. It's all good.
Okay, go. Go, let's go.
We're pushing west and north.
Alpha's pushing west and north. There's contact needs.
Yeah, Gray. I know that's gonna hit the fucking forum. Crossing.
Go ahead.
Fine. One down. Clear. Moving.
I've got.
Left clear. Look good. Looking good. Fine. Clear.
That's an interesting way to clear a building. Crossing. Don't shoot me.
Left building.
Possible more contacts northwest unknown. Building clear.
Get out of that northwest. Clear as fucking barn.
Copy. Crossing the barn.
I'm on this corner.
Barn's clear.
329.
What's happening?
329, direct contact.
Bravo's on your side, there's a barn to the north. The sound like this.
Crossing, crossing.
Bravo is for our north.
I'm over you.
No worries.
Push 227. Where did
Copy.
everybody gone?
Right back in.
Moving.
Moving.
Do we have west? Contact west? Stand by.
Alpha, we got open ground directly in front of us.
I can watch the barn pretty well, but not so much to the left. There's a bit of tree in the way.
Push up this gully. There's low ground here.
Crossing. Copy.
Close to the Bravo.
Bravo. Open across the open ground here.
Just push north and then push west on the western side on south side of Bravo. Copy.
Copy.
Bravo.
Copy that.
Roger, suggest you push like north and then west.
He's still in there, this bastard. Yeah, inside the barn house, isn't it?
Looks like the right side is now.
Oh, on the right side.
Contacts. West. Looks like they. Contact west. 6-4. Contact 6-4.
I don't see him.
2 us west. 266.
Contacts west and north.
You guys are fucking all around us. Are you moving to the west or to the north? Or should we get online to the north?
Pushing west, guys. That's for Bravo. All contacts direct west. Going west. Don't walk in front of Bravo.
Stand by. Fucking up. Moving on there.
Copy. Contacts directly across the street to the west.
I'll get back on
Are we crossing this road?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold here. Team 2 push across. There's guys on the outside of the building. Do something there.
Crossing.
Still holding in north.
Firm.
Let's go Spears push north.
We're gonna do north. Spears.
They're moving north.
We don't want to clear this?
Yeah, you. Team 2 is clearing that.
Okay. Had an open door. Take your time. I believe. Alright, going to the front door, going right.
I'm going around.
Copy. Going left. Yeah.
Stairwell. Holding the stairs, go ahead.
Crossing. Flying. Yeah. Move up.
Moving upstairs. Building's clear.
Copy. Building clear.
Okay, push back to me.
Moving back.
Hold here with a Bravo for Team 2 pushes up. Just push directly north where you're at.
Bravo is pushing north. Time now.
Copy.
Team 2 here, Alpha.
We set up in these trees. Just get security set up in these.
Bravo, I'm crossing the street, getting the high ground. It's little knoll and getting security out northwest.
Crossing in front of you.
Negative, I'm just gonna hold here.
let me just tag.
Negative, just gonna hold here.
Alright, how can I best do this?
Moving west. Or 10 meters.
We're holding. Okay, we're holding here. Bravo's gonna clear out the building to the north.
Oh, too far.
Oh, I'm shifting. Roger. In that case, I'll get on this corner instead.
Alpha, is Bravo clearing this barn directly north-northwest?
Wait one.
You know, Bravo, you can see that bar, you're gonna hold your.
Interrogative, Holden.
Alpha copies.
Start pushing that, clearing that barn complex, building complex north.
Holding this position.
Copy. Moving.
Cover that.
If so, can I put up a sandbag?
Copy, moving.
On move, Alpha.
I got an open door.
Okay, stack up that's cleared out.
Say again?
Push in that building.
Ready?
Yeah, open the door, sir.
Yep.
I got a short room going right.
Copy.
Long room.
Ural southeast, 104.
Copy.
Holding this hallway.
I have a big gun, I could engage that.
Coming out.
Bro, we're pushed to me, red path.
There's a stair.
Yeah, I got a audible Vic east.
Yeah, this side is clear.
No eyes.
I'm gonna hold the stairs.
That's already caught it east.
Are we authorized to invade?
Push, if you
Going
see
up.
him, push south, back where we were. Get back where we were on this hill.
I'm moving back to the hill.
Long room going in. Crazy building layout, what the hell? Building's clear.
Copy. BT0 coming in, unknown bearing.
Bravo is engaging to east.
108 to that BTR.
Eyes on BTR.
How the fuck we get out of here? Here it is.
Who has a rocket?
Spears.
Spears.
Spears, come here.
Where's here?
At Alpha pulse. My pulse.
I'm on Alpha.
Okay, yeah, come at my pulse.
I don't know who you are. Where are you?
Move to the south.
Push back.
Alright, I'm on you.
Okay. 10.
Stay on the radio. Can't hear you. Stay on the radio.
108.
It's behind that white smoke.
Behind the
Yeah, it is coming down the road.
I cannot see it, and I can't shoot this rocket over top of Bravo.
Okay, push fucking south, and then
Moving south.
North would probably be better. I have eyes on. Direct shot.
I'm almost at it. I'm almost at it. Need a range. Need a range for me, specialist. Bravo, take it.
Wait, one.
About 200 meters.
I can't see it, and I'm moving up.
Catastrophic.
Yeah, catastrophic.
Copy.
Just keep pushing, maneuver on those contacts.
Hey, Red, if you can push to my pass.
Stop shooting our friendlies.
Bearing 102.
Pull back around friendlies and push to my position.
Copy that, moving.
Copy that, pushing back.
What was that bearing, Sean?
102. Where that grenade land?
Should have been a
Alpha
sniper.
advised, there are around 2-3 guys on the BTR, burning BTR.
Bravo.
So set up on these logs. Bravo, cover Bravo, they push up.
I don't see another Vic. There's the two UAS in the back. Seem to be unoccupied.
We're good to go.
Red and special Mada pushing to from southeast.
Bravo, still contacts on that BTO.
Northwest.
Arrived at your position.
Suppress the shit out of that thing while Bravo pushes up.
We can't see it from this pause.
I don't know what we are suppressing.
We can't see it. It's on the other side of the smoke. There's dismounts on the road, but they're behind the tree line.
I see the Vic 075. Smoke is gone. Bravo is pushing to our west.
Copy.
I saw 2 guys over there. Maybe their crew.
You think they're still up?
No, just watch over that defilade there.
Push the contact, Bravo. Push towards them.
Bravo's pushing the contact.
Moving.
Bravo's pushing in there, so no more 40 mics.
Something is still smoking.
Shots from the fucking north.
Shots from the north, Bravo.
Come on, Bush.
038.
038 base at tree.
038 range, distance, description.
Dude, at the base of fucking tree.
There's 1,000 goddamn trees, dude.
Yeah, he's on.
4 meters.
He's down.
He's down.
Team 2 started pushing towards Bravo's boss.
Copy, moving.
My second team's pushing
Everybody else push.
Team to set.
Disregard last. No, it's not.
Just pick a sector that's the Bravo is on covering.
Copy.
Correction, northern front, over.
Don't stack up on a meter.
Alpha, is the fire coming off way north? Is that related to us?
Negative.
Copy.
That's friendlies engaging contacts out that direction.
Copy all.
all green.
Awesome.
Roger. Pushing left, square left. Roger. Send it. Negative. Think of Mike. Alright, this girl, let's. Alright, index.
Position 4.
Copy.
Roger that.
Copy.
Love everybody condition forward. I want to get a little closer to your. No, yeah, I can still see it, so we're fine.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Come over
something
here this way.
completely different. Thank you for
Don't move,
validating me.
Don't move.
Kruger.
Whatever. Okay, you're done.
Yes.
You can move now. Oh, my bad,
Was
my
that you?
bad. No
One
problem.
time earlier today during this training.
You just not moved far enough.
Maybe
I know it
twice.
was. I know.
Bravo's here.
But I
too.
wasn't dead. I was.
Roger, Bravo,
no
after
shots
y'all
on or
here,
anything.
fully
Bravo.
accounted for. Yes, no, maybe so.
Thanks, that.
Well, I was all here.
Alright, great. We're gonna headache for some reason, I don't know why. Alright. So let's go down the rundown from the very beginning after our last we're looking for our last pause next. There we go. So we moved down the tree line, we went towards our first engagement, which was a little bit further away. Maneuvering on that was a little long, but because the fact that enemy contacts were so far away and we got engaged from multiple locations, it took that long time. Alright. It wasn't perfect, but what I've seen here is that we had an element at base of fire, one element held and actually engaged two targets at once. They split up their fire team while the other element maneuvered on one contact and then maneuvered up to the next contact since they weren't getting engaged. We cleared out enemy position, then we pushed on towards objective following along the ravine, or ravine, but river, wherever it was. Alright. Upon approaching the town, we got engaged by the machine gunner. That had eyes on the river, which I believe he had eyes on you guys. Most likely, I'm pretty sure he saw like a tip of your head or something like that. But good job keeping yourself concealed until we got close enough to the town, which allows us to maneuver on it very quickly. There was a contact on the second story of the building that I've seen that took out two guys there. At that point, we should have made sure we had liquidating fire. But good enough though, you guys had Sergeant Swift there, and Sergeant Swift took out the contact on that second story building. Alpha immediately pushed towards the contact, which is what you're supposed to do. Excellent job, Alpha. You notice that Bravo was down, they needed assistance. You moved towards the building, cleared it out, and engaged the contact inside of there. We got the Kalashi set up. Push towards the building. Stop me if you guys have any questions. Stop me where I'm going here. I'm like analyzing what's happening. Clear that building. Then what happened next here? I need to figure out some things. So as Alpha cleared that building and Bravo caught up, we had two guys down, right? Was that inside the building or outside the building, Sergeant Stewart? Oh, his sound's not working right now. Who are the guys that were down right now? Sorry, put my special sound on.
John and Spears. I was inside and Spears was outside the building.
Roger, you went down too as well? Special sound?
Yes.
And no Spears went carry. Okay. Spears, you got engaged by the water coolers, not coolers, but the towers, whatever they were called, the silos?
I believe so, Sergeant. I was in the little barn overhang with the stacked woods and the stacked tubing that was engaged from my direct front from the silo.
Roger, yep. From those two guys that were stacked up there, yep. I didn't know they were there. I peeked the corner, went to go figure out what was engaging guys, and I got domed right in the head. Got taken out. You guys couldn't give it the call out because, of course, you were down from there. And I was trying to figure out what his contexts were. So, you guys notice when I regained consciousness, I yelled out and said, "No one peek that corner." So make sure we do that. There's certain positions you notice that the enemy has basically a line of sight on, has it fixed. Don't just leave that position there and tell anyone else. Let everybody know that that position is fixed. Otherwise, it's going to keep on having more bodies stacked up in the same spot. Alright. Now, there's no course of action how to push the guys because anywhere you guys want to go, they're going to engage you. So the best thing you could have done was pop smoke on one certain direction, confuse them where you're going from, and then try to do a large flank on the enemy contacts, which is, I'm pretty sure, what happened. But I think the enemy left that position. Am I right, Sir McCoy and Sternberg? You guys left that spot?
Negative. Somebody actually dropped us right where we were.
Okay.
That's actually what happened. Somebody popped smoke on our left. I don't know if they went left. I never saw them when we got shot.
Okay, well, I guess you guys did what I said then. You pop smoke, confuse enemy, and flanked enemy, engage him. Who engaged the guys in silos? I want to make sure how we actually did it.
That's me.
That was you, Special? Is that when you gained
Yes.
consciousness?
Yeah, after I get him, I got shot and then I got unconscious.
Okay. Alright.
Were there two?
Yeah, there was two guys over there, yeah.
Okay, maybe the second one got me.
Okay. Yes, after that, Alpha went to continue pushing northwest. Bravo switched positions with Alpha and continued moving from the eastern flank and kept moving up north. Good job, Bravo, at spotting that ditch to follow. He followed the ditch. We got to the northwestern side of town. I called up to clear out the southern side of this whole northwest section, and Bravo said we have taken no fire there. We took fire from northwest. That's what I'm talking about. telling me what happened or what scenario is happening there and where you're actually taking fire from is what I actually need to hear, okay? Because I was at the rear of you guys the whole time. On time I'm at the front of you guys or near you guys is when you got people down and you guys actually need me in a firefight. So good job, Such Holden, on actually calling out and saying that there's no contacts to the south, majority of them to the northwest, you took a fire from there, right? Otherwise, we'd spend our whole time coming out the southwestern side, which there were no contacts in there. Now, one major issue I saw here towards the end was the engagement on that convoy. Um, Immediately, what should have happened was that the fighters to the far rear should have immediately moved. Um, those of you who were still up there engaging contacts, I understand that about you having a better position, but in terms of maneuvering the enemy, is a whole lot more important because we could not see what was happening over there from Bravo's position. If you stayed there longer, there could have been stuff that you couldn't see and Bravo couldn't see, such as them basically dismounting a mortar team and sending the mortar team out to us. All right, especially with the fire team being so split up apart from there. So you guys need to make sure that you're actually aware of that situation and continue to move. So what could happen here is that as Alpha maneuvered around and got close, either both fire teams could have bounded or Alpha could have maneuvered. I don't care what happened there. We could have pushed up to him in his position and we could have actually cleared out that whole contact within maybe 2 or 3 minutes of it. How long it took us? I think it took us about 10 minutes. I think now. Yeah, it's total 149. And then when Bravo maneuvered, we took the longer way. I was kind of hoping you guys just push straight on towards contact as you realize that basically Alpha was taking the whole heat. They were basically engaging all the contacts, and the contacts were all engaging them. So immediately pushing straight head on towards the contact, realizing they weren't engaging anymore, was a more better option instead of not more better option, but the better option. Definitely flank around from the rear of Alpha. So what that does is that basically now the enemy sees you and Alpha at the same time. Private Spears.
Thank you, Sergeant. I made the call to move a little more to the that direction, only because the only engagement opportunity I had would have been directly over top of Alpha with the AT-4, Sergeant.
I was talking about you. I was talking about you.
Oh, understood.
I was talking about Alpha, because if Alpha moved straight head on, they would have got engaged by the BTR. So Alpha flanking around, which I understand. I was talking about Bravo's flank around, which brought him straight towards Alpha's engagement. Alright. Then now pushing towards the enemy, clearing it out, and then Bravo falling back towards Alpha position and consolidating there was an excellent call. Good job there. We don't have any questions on that whole scenario right there. Any questions how I analyzed
Negative.
it?
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative.
Roger. Sergeant McCoy?
Thank you, Sergeant. Really, I don't have anything that hasn't really been covered already. Just the big one was, just that one corner where that 3 guys, kept peeking, but, based on what I'm hearing about it, the ability to communicate that was hindered. But at the same time, if you see, use your brain. If you see bodies, around that corner, and that fire is coming from that direction, it's a pretty safe assumption you probably don't want to peek that. And you guys kind of got stuck there for a little bit, which eventually then we started chucking frags your way too. So just remember that too. You gotta try and keep moving as best you can. If you know something's locked down, try and make that decision a little faster to get going out of there. Whoever took out that cord gunner on top of that tower, good shit. I was in that guy, and guys were trying to peek the corners of the building on the ground. And as I was scanning for them, someone popped out the window on the second story and just fucking domed him. So, good job. Finding another route, another opportunity to catch that guy off guard. That's exactly what we're trying to do. So, good job on that. And lastly, I had something. Overall, pretty good job. Once you guys got into the town, the communication stepped up quite a bit. You guys, I was listening to all nets tonight, and I mean, it was never silent, like the entire training. So keep that shit up. Well, I pretty much liked a lot of the things I saw tonight. Just work on the little things, corners, a little bit more situational awareness, and yeah, keep up the good work, 3-2.
Thanks, Sergeant McCoy. All right, so special, you can leave now to get the service started. All right, what I wanted to say here. Oh yeah, forgot to say that as well. You guys' communication towards like the other half after that first pause X was outstanding. Communicating with each other, bounding with each other without me having to say anything. The whole time I said, the reason why I asked you guys what is Alpha doing, what is Bravo doing, because that's for my own benefit. It wasn't for you guys to talk to each other. I was just trying to figure out what you guys were doing because I was kind of distracted at that point, just trying to figure out what was happening at that situation because I was trying to bench myself up at the same time, and me and Mike were trying to figure out where is the best cover for us to go to before we band ourselves up. So Thanks for that response on that part right there as well. And also, I guess, anyone hear my call out when I said there's possibly a cord in that water tower? Is that why you shot that? Whoever shot that guy in the water tower?
I
Or
think
you
it
just
was
assumed it was
Specialist
there?
Schwan. I think we
Okay.
knew the
It was
gun
up there, okay.
up there, but
Yeah.
couldn't get an angle on it.
Yeah. Because you can easily assume it's up there based on the angles it's shooting from, and, you know, enemies always like to use the elevation to their advantage with basic static weapons. Aries, you got anything?
Thank you, Sergeant. Hope everybody had fun.
Me for
The only thing I had kind of as a critique was, I don't know if it got brought up, I had to step away for a second. When you guys were doing the fire maneuver, I think it was the second group, right after the break. There was a third group that came in and basically turned, I think it was Bravo's flank, I don't remember who it was, as they were moving. You guys dealt with it really quick, but just try to make sure you always, once that firefight dies down, get your guys on the corner at least on a 180. Because those guys got pretty close without anybody seeing them, and I don't think anybody was turned until they started engaging. The only other thing I had was on the BTR, good shit. I saw one of the fire teams, and the one that shot me, I have no idea where the fuck he was. So, good job on that.
Traction. Alright, Alpha.
Thank you, Sergeant. As usual, thanks for fill-ins. The peaking was already brought up. I'm not going to go over it again. And Sergeant Bird just brought up the other thing I was going to bring up was the situational awareness and keeping security up in the build-up areas. When we're getting engaged, not trying not to get fixated on the one corner. As we got somebody came up behind us. We had somebody watching that corner, but just in case. But just try and keep aware that people can still run up to you. You're gonna get fixated on something, and somebody's gonna come up behind you and fuck up your life. Another thing was shooting over friendlies. I know it wasn't intentional, but that's how accidents happen. So, and the last thing was calling up, and I'm guilty of this myself today. I called up the general direction, but failed, and description, but it failed to give a distance, and that happened across the fire team today a few times. People call contacts, and if you don't know direction, just kind of estimate it, like near, far, close. Well, you know what I'm saying. That's all I have, Sergeant. Thank you.
I'm surprised there's so many birds still sitting here. There was just a fucking major firefight. These guys are chill as fuck.
Bravo.
You sent him away already, sir.
Probably sir, so you can't hear it. There you go. There you go.
I can hear you guys. Thank you, Sergeant. Off it from Bravo.
Roger that. Mike, anything for medical?
Thank you, Sergeant. Yeah, make sure everybody is patching up immediately, or better ASAP after getting shot, because you see how important it is. It is really easy to die now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mike. Just a reminder for everybody else here and those of you who are not even in my squad. Remember, just touch on one thing here real quick because it's getting enforced like heavily. Peeking corners that's already been fixed, especially when you get engaged. Don't re-engage the enemy that's engaging you. Immediately find cover. Because what's starting to happen is that after your first or two warning shots, you're immediately getting taken down. So if you're not being seen going for cover or getting down to the ground, you're going to get shot at. And not only about going down to the ground, but you try to find the guy shooting at you from the same spot, you're getting shot at as well. So, like they say, get to the ground, find cover, and then maneuver around away from the enemy. Alright. But besides that, though, anyone have anything up to the floor?
No, Sergeant.
Okay, well, you guys are dismissed.
Oh.
Does anyone know how many times Crooker got shot at today?
Oh, just
50.
50 times? Alright, thank you.
Alright, everybody. Just a quick little one tonight, so I hope this one's a little bit more entertaining. I tried to cut it in on the stream side of things, like right when things started, so... Oh, hold on, we got another comment.
Thanks for letting me fill in, and
no problem,
good job on the CQC tonight, especially when the teams got mixed up a little bit. I noticed we're not, like, hesitating to mix the buddy teams when we go into a building, which is something we have trouble with in 1-3. So excellent work.
Thanks as always, PK. Have a great night, buddy.
Well, thank you, Sergeant Wong. Thanks anytime. You remind me of Sergeant Lee, so.
Oh, splendid.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend.
Got a spot open for you.